Hey book peeps, thanks for tuning in to this week's podcast. So today I am going to be reviewing None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Now, psychological thriller. This book blew me away. Like, don't get me wrong, there were certain parts that were predictable, but not necessarily predictable in a bad way. Like, the story ticked over so nicely, and oh my gosh, the way it was written, it is so clever. It's written like a podcast / police report / like BBC newsreel. It is so cleverly written. And I even listened to a little bit of the audiobook during the journey, and even that, like, you can hear the change up, like if they're doing like a podcast interview, or if it's a police radioing in, or a police interviewing like people who were around the main character. It is an amazing journey. Really, I cannot recommend this book enough. Whether you're a fantasy buff or you just enjoy your fiction reads, definitely pick this one up and give it a shot. I was so pleasantly surprised. The last time I read a thriller, which was Five Survive by Holly Jackson, and it totally flopped. It was awful. I struggled to get through it. But this one, I couldn't put it down. I did it in a day. It was fantastic. I mean, a couple, let's say there's a couple trigger warnings. It doesn't go into like a lot of detail with these trigger warnings, but there's like stuff about pedophilia and grooming, that sort of thing, but only in certain parts. The story kind of grows beyond that and becomes really kind of creepy. I mean, some of the main characters in this are absolutely freaking crackers. Like, just wow. I kind of hope Lisa Jewell brings out some sort of sequel to this, because the way it ends, like, you're just, oh my gosh, how can people be that disturbed? Like, they're like seriously touched in the head, like, just wow. And I would love to know if there was like, what was Lisa Jewell's inspiration for this book? Like, did something like similar to this actually happen in London? I think it was like around, it was in the 2000s. Was it like 2019, 2018? Somewhere in there. So I'm more than motivated to go and do a little bit of research to see if there is any inspiration of sort of truth behind this book, because wow, it's so dark, it's really clever, really well written. The spice scenes there's nothing. No, I'd say spice is about like one chili pepper. Definitely an adult read though, because some of the themes, as I said, like there's things that intonate towards pedophilia and grooming of children and stuff like that. And the main character, she gets into a relationship when she's 15 with someone who's 40. So it's definitely for adults, I would say. Definitely an adult read. And some wonderful twists. Wonderful, wonderful twists. I don't want to go into too much detail because I want this to be a complete surprise to you guys, just like it was for me. Okay, I really can't get it across. Just wow. Wow. It's great for a palate cleanser. So this is actually the second book that I would deem epic as a palate cleanser in between those big fantasy reads if you're a fantasy binger like I am. The other one was Pandora. And that was like a nice easy read, but this one was like a kablow. Mind-bending, mind-blowing, it was fantastic. I cannot, just epic. So you have main character Josie and another main character Alex. Alex is the podcaster. Josie is someone who she starts to interview because they're birthday twins. They're both at the same pub on their 45th birthday together, and that's how they kind of initially meet. And the story kind of grows from there, because Josie's like, I have a story to tell. Someone needs to hear my truth. So one of so forth. And so she starts opening up to Alex during this podcast, and Alex is just like, what? Like, what is it you're telling me? Totally shocking. Absolutely shocking. And then just, the way the story evolves from there. If I tell you any more, there will be so many spoilers. I don't want to spoil it whatsoever. So, with that said, I have decided to rate this 4.5 stars. Easy. Hands down, 4.5 stars. It would have been 5 if there was just a little bit less predictability, and if it ended with a bit of a bow rather than a ever so slight sort of question mark cliffhanger, which I think Lisa Jewell could have some fun with if she wanted to. Maybe she left it there on purpose for that. I really hope so, because I would definitely read the sequel to this book. It's awesome. So yeah, 4.5 stars. I will be rereading it. I will be recommending it. And honestly, I'll probably end up gifting a couple copies of it for Christmas, because just wow, you guys. Seriously, give this a read if you haven't already, because it's just, if I say wow one more time, you all are just going to click off and be like, okay, we get it, Jen. But really, it's been on my shelf for months now. And after I read the 5 Survive thing, I was just like, well, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to make myself do it just to get it out of the way. And I figured this would be going to the charity shop, but it's not. It's going onto my shelf of palette cleansing titles, which now officially has 2. Yes, I will make a list of my palette cleansing books that have over 4 stars, because just epic. Okay, you guys, I will stop saying wow and you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. These are all free ways that you can support me and my channel, because I upload content like this every single week, at least 2 long videos a week, and we have shorts every single day. Feel free to jump onto TikTok, Instagram, follow me, and just fucking rock it, you guys. I love you guys. Have an epic weekend, but much love.